Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 5 Gregory Terrace in Kuranda. Pavilion style pole homes are fantastic if you live in the tropics of far north Queensland, and especially if it is like a rainforest retreat on about an acre of open sunny gardens that are completely private. Let's go in this beautiful, beautiful rainforest driveway and have a look. You're going to fall in love with it. Welcome and come on into this fabulous, brilliant, undercover walkway and entertaining balcony. Now, we're just going to do a little bit of orientation. We've come in the main drive. We did a little bit of a look at the double lock-up garage, carport, and then we took a little view from just over in that far corner, and we've come up into the main part of the house. Now, 3 pavilions. We talked about pavilion style living in the wet tropics or the tropics. It's just brilliant. Main living area here, brilliant dining, kitchen, fireplace, high ceilings, and then we have a wing over this side which has got 2 bedrooms. It's got a bathroom, separate toilet and laundry, and again you can see it's all covered away from the weather. And then over here through the wagon wheel window is the master ensuite. So a great big bedroom, beautiful little balcony, and as I said, master ensuite. So before we go any further, let's go into this main living area and let's start there. Come on in again. Everyone knows that I'm just fascinated with entrances. Very few properties in this part of the world actually have that formal entrance. And when we did the orientation just at the corner, we could see this amazing lifestyle balcony, but that actually is the so-called front door. So I thought we'd just come in so you could see that it actually exists. But this is the first thing that hits you when you come into the main pavilion. We've got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rainforest views up through, natural light, the glass at the top of the really super high ceilings. And we've got bifold doors, crim safe screened, that go out onto the balcony, which goes out onto the garden. But just 30 seconds, let's just enjoy the size and the space and the lovely pole homes that are in this main wing. Now, wagon wheel again, fabulous organic features, but the kitchen is brilliant. We've got stone benches, heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of space. We've got wonderful drawers, we've got sliding cupboards, but the appliances are Miele, so that's the German brand that is really good quality. Gas cooking, lovely big double oven, and of course we've got this organic, just love the mixed rainforest hardwood floors. So you can see that if you've got family, you've got friends, entertaining, you can just be here, chop, 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 cook, 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 and everyone is out there on that magical, entertaining Barbie deck. It is just stunning. We're going to have a look at the guest wing over there, and then we're going to head over to the master room. Screens, crim safe, solid brilliant fly screens, but again, your security screen, so you can go away for a week or a month and you can lock up and still have plenty of ventilation. And of course, there was a fireplace that we seen for those chilly Kuranda nights. Now, this, when you think about it, having a guest wing or having a parents retreat or having a place that you can rent out is such a fabulous part of the pavilion style. So it could be family orientated. You could have you know, just one part that's closed off, for example Airbnb, which is really popular at the moment, and that's why this property has so much flexibility. So we have gorgeous bedroom. They've all got air conditioning, by the way. Don't forget the air conditioning. So cool in the summer, and we've got the warmth in the winter, which again just adds to that flexibility. I keep using that word. So we've got bedroom here, we've got a bedroom here, separate toilet in here and a separate laundry. But let's check out this bathroom. Both bathrooms have big double showers, so again you've got that feeling of high air, light and space, which is just a fabulous thing to have in a Powell home. So have a look in here, have a quick look in those bedrooms, and I'll meet you over at the master. Wasn't that brilliant? Now, did you notice on all the way through when we came up at the beginning and when we go over to the, I'll call it the guest wing. It's always nice to give things names. But the balcony is actually pet or child friendly. They've all got these, you can see the little bits here. They all open and close quite comfortably. So, you know, you just have that little security if you have little ones. Yeah, just saves them running out into the garden. But I mentioned the wagon wheel when we looked at that before, and also the wagon wheel that is in the main living area. Don't know if you can remember, we're just here. And it just gives a bit of an insight into when somebody actually builds a house, you know, if they're artists and they've taken the time and the effort and the energy just to have all these things blend with the organic. I love the poles, just love the poles. And it just gives it so much character, so much, it's just different. It's, you know, no two houses are the same. So this is the master fairy princess area of the property. It really is quite, it's quite special. You come in here and you feel as if you're in your own little position. Now we've got a beautiful big mirror here, just helps reflect the light. But look at this, you are looking out onto your own balcony, onto a really lovely rainforest backdrop, and of course lovely open grassed areas. I think that was about 5 lovelies there, but they are lovely, 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 lovely and lovely. So air conditioned, fans, again cathedral ceilings and gorgeous neutral colours. So we have that calm and tropical feel. You could just imagine, probably shouldn't sit on somebody's bed again, but there we go. Lying in here in the morning, Sunday mornings especially, and just looking out there. It is just so special. Screened so you can sleep with the doors open and just enjoy those breezes. So let's have a look at the ensuite and then we'll head back out into the garden for a fabulous look. So we mentioned child-friendly and pet-friendly up on the balcony, but there is also, this is not a boundary fence, of course, there's also a little bit of dog fencing all the way around the bottom of the main part of the pavilion. And again, you can have little dogs, or children can come in and play quite comfortably. But this has been made into an absolutely brilliant veggie area, herb garden if you like. And we've got basil. Look at these. How gorgeous is that? We've got little baby capsicums. We've got pineapples. The current owners love chilli. They have got about 3 different kinds of chilli. We've got dragon fruit. We've got passion fruit. We've got pawpaw. There's lychee trees. There's just so much produce that has actually been planted in this property. You wouldn't believe it. And then as we finish up at the end, we'll have a look at an orchard, which you probably missed at the beginning. Heaps and lots and millions of different fruit trees. But look at this. We've got a gorgeous, gorgeous backdrop. Sun is splitting the sky. You can see how lovely and open and sunny it is. And then again, these fan palms. Takes so long to grow. So they are, I don't know, 20, 30 years old. And then of course, just here at the entrance to the steps up onto the deck, we've got this beautiful, gorgeous tree farm. And if we stand back here, we can actually get a really good view of the master. That's a pawpaw tree that I was telling you about. And look, looks like it's getting some gorgeous little fruit on it. Flowers are up there. But if we just turn around here, we get a sense of the balcony with the master. That's the main pavilion up there, which has got those brilliant high cathedral ceilings letting all that lovely sun in, and the guest wing. You can call it whatever you want, but as I said, it's got a couple of bathrooms, it's got the separate toilet, it's got the laundry, so you could certainly put all your family and friends over there. And of course, don't forget that Airbnb is such an important part of being able to have a little bit of extra income, and you really could configure it whichever way you wanted, if at all. So let's go up, have a look at the orchard, and do a bit of a wrap up. To the orchard, I just thought I would double check in. This gorgeous little stick, it looks like a stick, but it's not a stick. It's actually a peach tree, and of course everybody knows that peach trees, all the leaves fall off in the winter time. At the moment it's winter, and we get all the blossoms starting to come on, but it does look like a stick at the moment, but I'm assured you can actually get peaches from it. And again, as I said, people love chilies, and there's another great big chili bush just there. Let's have a quick look at the shade and then out to that orchard. So this is the surprise, well, one of the many surprises about this property. The fruit trees are actually all on the nature strip, and it goes from that big bushy one just down there, and it's dotted all the way round. We have got unbelievable amounts. We've got mango trees, we have got bananas, we have got I don't know how many lemon and citrus trees, and here's another stick, little baby buds on it. And again, that's another pear tree, not another pear tree, another peach tree. Similar again here, we've got citrus, we've got mandarin, we've got about 3 different kinds of bananas, we've got guava, and this, it's just starting to blossom. And here we go, caught in the camera. We have got some sort of lime tree, I think, a little bit jaggy, but all mature orchards and all producing fruit, which is actually quite amazing. I haven't actually seen such a huge number of fruit trees on a nature strip before, but of course it gets open breeze, it gets full sun, and you know, It's very decorative, and the smells for the blossoms are beautiful. So let's do a bit of a wrap up. This property, pavilion style, 3 separate wings that have got so much flexibility to rent. They can be family friendly, they can be pet friendly, they can be children friendly. Beautiful big open sunny area at the front with those gorgeous rainforest views. Air conditioned, fully screened, double lock-up garage with concrete floor, big double carport, and of course the breezeways and the undercover walkways that are just fabulous for entertaining. The wagon wheels, love them in the main area. As I said, air conditioned, fire, it really just has everything. But the location, we didn't talk about the location. 5 minutes to the library in Kuranda, supermarket, post office, school bus routes, and of course an easy commute into Cairns. So give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187. Visit the website, AngelaMartin.TV. You are seriously going to fall in love with this magnificent Paul home property.